Hello everyone and welcome back to another Skypark video. It's been a while since we've flown in the Skypark, but today we will be taking the Flybywire A320 from Santo Domingo over to Ponce in Puerto Rico. Should be a short flight, about 179 nautical miles, about 34-35 minutes of flight time. And let's pull up our Skypark tablet to see what we will be hauling today. Alright, today we will be hauling dried vegetables, and it must be a lot of vegetables for them to recommend the A320 for this flight. So before I get everything set on the plane, let's go ahead and get that loaded in the plane. And today, filing our flight plan and all that with in Skypark is going to be a little different than it usually is. Usually I'm flying general aviation planes, so I just go to plan flight. It gives me the direct path right here, and I just click fly. But today I am actually going to put in the flight plan into the A320, and we will see how that goes. I will see you guys when it's time to taxi to runway 35. Alright everyone, welcome back. You can hear the APU starting in the back, and the sun is just starting to come up. We're probably going to get out of here before it fully rises, and maybe even get to Puerto Rico before it fully rises. But we have our dried vegetables loaded, and as soon as this APU starts up, we can go ahead and call for that tug to push us back. We're going to push back to the right and then taxi out this way a little, and then we're going to loop back around and then taxi down here to runway 35. Alright, so the APU is sounding good. That is good news for us. I'm going to go ahead and turn on this beacon because we're about to push back. External power can come off. Let's keep that dome light on bright. And let's see, where's our tug? Might as well turn on the fly pad. We have a nice little clear sky coffee cup here. That's always great. And I haven't had much luck with this fly pad here, but let me try it again. Alright, here's our flight plan in the fly pad, and now I'm just going to go over to ground. I am going to first call the tug, and let's see if it comes to us. Nope, nothing. That's what happened to me before. And I'm just going to, instead of pushing back, we have a building pretty close to us. I'm just going to hit the right button. And park and brake is currently off as it pushes us back. Tough to see out here, it's pretty dark. And I think that's good. So we can go ahead and stop the pushback, put our parking brake back on. Let's go back over to dashboard. And now I will go ahead and start engine number 2. Our flight level today will be flight level 230. We shouldn't be up there too long though. Definitely going to put some heat on after these engines start. Pretty cool morning here in Santo Domingo. Right, and for the sake of time, just going to go ahead and throw on engine number 1. And we printed the MEDAR, and doesn't tell us, oh, it actually does. It gives us the QNH 1013, which I believe I have up there. Yep, 1013 is in there. Alright, let me go back to flight plan. And there's no ATC out here, and we're not flying a standard instrument departure. So I'm just going to put this up to our cruising altitude of 23,000. Or flight level 230, sorry. Alright, engines are stabilizing, which means I can go ahead and turn on this taxi light. Or actually, turn on that light also. Can go ahead and turn this down to dim. We don't need that bright. APU can come off. And packs will go on as soon as we take off. I will put the probe/window heat on though. No anti-ice needed. And seatbelt sign coming on. Alright, we are ready to get out of here. Just bringing up Sim Toolkit again so I could have my Navigraph charts. And here we go. So that first taxiway is Delta. Gonna take that and bust another right on Juliet and head right down to runway 35. So parking brake off. Let's put some power into this. For those of you who are watching this first Skypark video, please feel free to go back and watch the other videos I have. I've made a few of them, and I'm definitely going to continue with the series. I do love the Skypark add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they're definitely going to keep on adding interesting things to the Skypark. Right, as we taxi, let me just arm my speed brake. Auto brake set to max. There's a little bit of weather over in Puerto Rico, so I will keep an eye on that. We're definitely going to be flying into maybe a few rain showers, maybe a little worse, but we'll see. I'm going to use as much runway as I can. My flight instructor would be happy if I did that, though I don't think I need it, but let's do it. Rotation speed today is 123, or 122, sorry. Alright, we've come to our hold short point of runway 35. Let me just go ahead and put on the parking brake. And now let's get ourselves ready to taxi. Right here is where we'd make our call to ATC if any was on. But there are no ATC on, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on my landing lights. Strobes can come on. Set taxi light to takeoff. I always have issues with this. Alright, well, we could keep the taxi light there for now. See what else we got going on here. Alright, we're going to keep the cabin on dim. Have a look outside. Oh, we are ready to go. Let's do this. And clear to take off. Runway 35, clear sky, whatever flight number this is. And I want to put down forward pressure on the yoke until 80 knots. Then I'll release it back to neutral and continue with our takeoff. And we're doing a flex 45 takeoff today. Alright, here we go. Let's put that throttle up. There we go, flex 45. Forward pressure on the yoke, keep that center line. Here's 80 knots, back to neutral. Oh wow, we didn't need much of this runway at all. Here we go, V1 and rotate. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Positive rate, gear up. Hand flying this right now. Beautiful city of Santo Domingo right off of the nose. That is great. I see some clouds ahead, and to our right we will be turning. Flaps up. Right, approaching the storms. There's some rough weather here. See those red patches? You see the orange and red patches? So we'll definitely be hitting some rough weather, but we should be perfectly fine. Let me put that the ground spoilers in. Everything else looking good. And super unrealistic. I'm flying this a A320neo alone. No co-pilot. I'm gonna work on putting somebody in that seat. Right, just crossed 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn our landing lights off. Wing light can also come off. I'll keep the dome light at bright. And I forgot to turn my packs. I forgot to turn them off. So the packs are on. They should be on right now. Picking up speed. About 12,000 more feet to go until our cruising altitude as we fly through some storms. I'm waiting to see some rain hit the windshield and some turbulence. I love the wing flex on this Flybywire A320. So of course we're going to be off from the route they gave us in Skypark since it was direct, but same origin, same destination, no problem at all. And it's pulling in the correct altitude, as you can see right here. So I hope I get these dried vegetables to Puerto Rico with no issues at all. And when we land, I won't be having any of the dried vegetables. Not my speed, but hey, to each his own. Alright, so Horrell is 1,300 feet. My cruising altitude is 2,300 feet, flight level 230. I want my vertical speed to be about 1,500. So now it gives us start your descent about 82 nautical miles before target. So now we can take that information back to the progress page, and when this says 82 nautical miles, we know that we can do a 1,500 foot per minute descent down, and we will reach Horrell. So that's a cool little update that they made to the FMS. I really like that, and this will actually be my first time trying it. Pulling up our sky pad, we're approaching Ponce. And let me just get a look of the runway at Ponce, just so I know what brake I should be using. We have about 8,000 feet of runway at Ponce, so what I am going to use will be low auto brake. Actually, let's use medium auto brake. Yeah, I like that better. Beautiful reflection of this sunrise on these clouds out here. I typically don't fly much at sunrise or sunset. I'm typically flying like live during the day. So this is a great change of pace. And we haven't been too affected by the weather. Alright, just engage the speed brake. We're passing through 10,000 feet. I want to get down to at least 250 knots. Let me go ahead and slow up that rate of descent. And I also want to put on my landing lights, put on that wing light, and everything else here is set. Right, and I'm just going to take control of the speed. I want to get us down to 220 right now, and I still have full speed brake in there. And I believe we're flying the RNAV, yeah, RNAV runway 12 here at Ponce. Right, I'm going to put this down to 180, and I'm just going to change right here direct. I want to go direct to the airport. So here we go. Switch that around, and now it should tell us direct right here, 24 nautical miles. That's what I was looking for. And we have some mountains in the area. We can slow up on that descent speed again. And at the altitude I am, that's what this green is telling us. I'm not going to run into anything at the altitude I'm at right now. But if I were to make a left turn right now, we'd be in trouble. In the Skypark, we don't abide by every rule. Let me go ahead and put my altitude up to 2,100. Make sure we get over these mountains in front of us. And first set of flaps can come down now. And second set of flaps can come down. The first set is known as the slats. So now here comes our flaps since we set it to 2. And we're approaching our runway. We're 13 nautical miles away, so let's let the imaginary crew in the back handling the dried vegetables know that we're about to land. Let me go down to 160 knots. And I'm sure I'll see the airport shortly. 11 nautical miles away. Should be up here somewhere. Boy, I have this trouble in the GA plane also. This is what happens when you don't follow the correct flight rules and you just go out into the Skypark and try to do whatever the hell you want. this is what happens, but I do love the Skypark for this particular reason. 3 sets of flaps out now. Let's go back to where we planned the flight. And our airport should be approaching shortly. Oh yeah, I'm right on the path. Alright, so I should definitely see this airport. Oh, there it is. I found it. And let's go ahead and put some more altitude back in there because we are definitely going to hit a mountain. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm used to flying GA planes in the Skypark, but I'm going to take this autopilot and take this flight into my hands. And I'm going to hand fly this right into the runway for Ponce here in Puerto Rico. It was an adventure getting in here, but now since we have the runway in sight, we should have no further problems. We know exactly what we want to do. And after I drop our gear, I'll put down the last set of flaps and we should have no issues at all. So before we land, I want to say thank you everyone for flying along with me here in the Skypark once again. There will be more episodes of this hitting the channel, and definitely join me on my live streams, because I'm planning to live stream more different flights, a lot of historic flights. But if you guys have any requests, feel free to send that my way. Alright, full flaps. Just take some of this throttle out. Right, just in that trim. Early morning landing here in Puerto Rico. This is a narrow runway. And let's go max braking. Oh, we can't. I forgot we can't do that until we hit the ground. But we seem to be on the glide slope. We got one red, one yellow peppy light. Right, my hand is on the throttle in case I need it. I don't appear to need it. We're looking good. Let's just get over these trees. Let's start bringing some of that power out. Have a displace threshold here. Don't want to land on those arrows. And power out. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Let that nose hit the ground and reverse thrust. Reverse thrust going to idle at 80 knots. Right, reverse thrust idle. And manual braking. Oh, what a nice landing. I'm glad you guys could be along for that one. Right, let's head over to the terminal and drop off the dried vegetables. Landing light coming off, taxi light coming on. Strobe can come off. And flaps can come up. Let's see, where do they want these dried vegetables dropped off? The real question is, does it matter? See a terminal up ahead there. Oh, a pretty big building. I think I'm going to go over there to stay away from the smaller planes. So I think I could pull up to the gate. Let's turn off our taxi light. I think I could pull up to the gate and they'll unload the dried vegetables there. Or right here. Actually, right here is much better. Alright, here we are. Let's put on that parking brake. Alright, since this catering truck right here is refusing to unload these dried vegetables, I guess we'll do it ourselves. Let's hit deliver. And there we go. We were paid $737 for this short trip here in the Skypark. I just want to thank everyone for flying along with me today, and I will see you all on the next Skypark video. Again, keep up to date with my channel. I'll have many tutorial videos, many Skypark videos, and just everything revolving around Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And also, feel free to join my live streams. We can definitely have a lot of fun in there and chat in real time. I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks again.